Have you ever seen your golden retriever suddenly lower their head, curl up, or look for a place to hide? Even though Goldens are known for being friendly and brave, they have their own fears, sometimes triggered by things we humans consider completely normal. A trip to the vet, a sudden clap of thunder, nail clippers, a car ride, or the moment you walk out the door. All of these can turn into stressful experiences if not handled the right way. The danger is if we ignore these fears or respond the wrong way. They won't just stick around, they can actually get worse over time. In today's video, you'll discover the 5 most common fears in Golden Retrievers, why they feel so scary to your dog, and simple but effective ways to help them overcome each one. If you want your Golden to be more confident, happier, and trust you more than ever, don't skip a single section. 1. Fear of the vet. You take your Golden to the clinic, but the moment you step through the door, their eyes go wide, their breathing quickens, and their legs stiffen. For many Goldens, the vet isn't a friendly helper. They're a stranger who touches their body, gives shots, trims nails, or does other confusing things. Especially in those early puppy visits, they often associate the clinic with discomfort or pain. Over time, even hearing the car door open or smelling the waiting room can trigger anxiety. This doesn't mean your Golden is aggressive, it simply means they're scared. The solution? Create happy visits, trips to the vet where your dog only gets treats, plays a little, and leaves without anything uncomfortable happening. Bring their favorite toy, cheese, or chicken to make the place feel positive. For dogs with severe anxiety, your vet might recommend mild calming medication to help. Remember, every vet visit is an opportunity to change their feelings from anxious to trusting. And if you think this is the worst fear, just wait until you hear about the next one, something that can make many Goldens jump, even in the safety of their own home. 2. Fear of loud noises. Thunder, fireworks, smoke alarms, or even the vacuum cleaner. To you, they're just sounds, but to your Golden, they can feel like a threat. The natural reaction? Shaking, hiding, panting, or trying to escape. Some dogs fear only one type of sound, but others develop sound sensitivity, becoming alert or nervous at almost any unusual noise. In the short term, limit their exposure to the scary sound, play soft music, keep them in a quiet room, or take them outside during the noise. Long term, use desensitization and positive association. Play the sound at a very low volume while giving continuous treats. Only increase the volume when they stay calm and happily take food. If the fear is extreme, your vet may suggest temporary medication for events like fireworks or thunderstorms. And don't believe the myth that comforting your dog makes them more fearful. In reality, your reassurance can be the anchor that helps them feel safe. Sometimes, though, fear isn't caused by sound at all, but by something you hold in your own hand. 3. Fear of nail trimming. You pick up the clippers, and your Golden instantly pulls their paw back or disappears from the room. For many dogs, just seeing the tool is enough to make them hide. The reasons? Discomfort from having their paw held, the noise of the clippers, vibrations from a grinder, or, worst of all, a past experience where the quick was cut and they felt sharp pain. If your dog is already extremely fearful, the safest option is to have the vet trim their nails under sedation. Forcing it will only deepen the trauma. Alongside that, practice positive association training. Seeing the clippers means treats. Touching their paw means treats. Gradually work up to touching the nail, then eventually trimming. Another trick is using a scratch board, a textured surface where your dog can file their own nails by digging. With patience, you can turn nail trimming from a nightmare into a routine they barely notice. But nail clippers aren't the only thing Goldens can dread. Even something that looks like an adventure can feel like a nightmare. 4. Fear of car rides. Not all Goldens are eager passengers. For some, the engine noise, vibrations, and motion sickness make every trip a struggle. You might see them refuse to get in, pant heavily, drool, whine, or even vomit. If motion sickness happens repeatedly, they quickly connect the car with that awful feeling and start fearing it even before the engine starts. Solutions include asking your vet about anti-nausea medication, step-by-step training, sit in the parked car for treats, then engine on, then move a few feet, slowly building up to longer trips. Pair rides with fun destinations like the park, not just vet visits. Use ramps for heavy Goldens who struggle to jump in. Patience and positivity are key to making car rides feel safe again. And finally, there's one fear that's deeply emotional, the one that can send your Golden into panic mode the second you leave the house. 5. Fear of being alone. Separation anxiety. For many Goldens, the moment you close the door isn't just sad, it's pure panic. They may bark, howl, destroy things, dig, or even injure themselves trying to escape. Separation anxiety doesn't just go away on its own. In fact, it usually gets worse without intervention. Quick fixes like giving them a stuffed Kong before you leave won't solve the root problem. The most effective approach is gradual desensitization, starting with just a few seconds apart, then minutes, and slowly building up. During training, never punish them. It only increases the feeling of abandonment. For severe cases, your vet may work with you on a medication plan during the retraining process. Remember, you are their whole world. Helping them stay calm when alone is one of the greatest emotional gifts you can give. 6. Fear of unfamiliar objects in the home. You might be surprised to know that sometimes all it takes is one new item in the living room to make your Golden jump. A tall umbrella in the corner, a bulky shopping bag, or even a Christmas decoration can become a mysterious intruder in their eyes. Goldens are highly observant and notice every change in their environment. When they see something unusual, their natural instinct is to be cautious, ears up, eyes wide, body leaning back. If you force them to approach right away, the fear will only grow, and next time they'll avoid it even more. Instead, give them time to watch from a safe distance. Praise and reward them when they stay calm. You can even turn it into a game. Place small treats around or on the object so they can explore at their own pace. Have you ever seen your Golden overreact to something completely harmless? Share your story. We'll all laugh together and maybe learn a new way to help them feel braver. 7. Fear of slippery or steep stairs. Ever notice your Golden standing at the top of the stairs frozen in place no matter how many times you call? For many heavyset Goldens, slick or steep stairs feel like a danger slide. The combination of height, angle, and slippery surface can make them feel unsafe and afraid of falling. One bad slip in the past, or simply the wobbly feeling when stepping down, can keep that fear alive for a long time. If you force them, they may lock their legs, tremble, or rush down dangerously fast, risking injury. The safest way forward is gradual practice, one step at a time, using treats for encouragement. If needed, add non-slip rugs or stair treads to help them feel secure. Does your Golden hesitate at the stairs? Comment with how you helped them overcome it. And there's still one fear left that can make even a confident dog pause. 8. Fear of deep or unfamiliar water. Goldens are famous for loving the water, but not every single one is eager to dive in, especially when it's a strange pool or a deep lake. The smell of pool chemicals, the echo of water sounds, or not being able to see the bottom can make them hesitate. For some Goldens, a bad memory, slipping underwater or choking on a gulp of water, can create lasting anxiety. If you push them in, you risk making the fear worse and damaging their trust in you. Instead, start at the shallow edge and let them explore at their own pace. Turn it into fun with floating toys and plenty of rewards so they choose to go deeper on their own. Is your Golden a confident swimmer or a land lover for life? Drop a comment and stick around for the wrap-up that ties all these tips together. Fear in dogs isn't weakness, it's a natural survival instinct. But in our human world, these instincts can sometimes leave Goldens feeling stressed, exhausted, and less joyful. Our job is to observe, understand, and gently guide them to face their fears safely. Whether it's loud noises, vet visits, nail trims, car rides, or being home alone, every challenge has a solution if you're patient and willing to work with them. Remember, building trust doesn't just make your Golding less fearful, it strengthens the bond you share like nothing else can. If you've ever seen your Golden scared of something, share your story in the comments. Your experience might help hundreds of other dog owners. And never forget, love, patience, and understanding are the most powerful medicine for melting away fear.